Hello everyone, I'm Asmita and this is the second video in the MX Road tutorial series. In the last video, I showed you how to extract the input data for MX Road from the AutoCAD drawing, and in this video, I'm going to show you a quick overview about the MX Road user interface. Before getting into today's part, I would like to mention that I got a suggestion from one of my friends that instead of deleting everything, instead of going into that complicated deletion process, we can just switch off the layers in AutoCAD so that the extraction of the data will be easier. Usually drawings are made in different layers in AutoCAD, like text might be in different layers, or the annotations or the dimensions might be in, or the changes might be in different layers. So if we just switch off the layers, then the extraction of the data will be very easier. So you can follow that process as well. Now let's get into today's part. Before I go into the software, I want to discuss three major things, that is point, string and modal. So the simplest form of the data in the MX Road is stored in point. Point contains the informations that is like latitude, longitude and the elevation, and those informations are named as dimensions. Similarly, series of points which may or may not be joined by a straight or curved line is called as string, and a group of string is called as modal. Now let's go into the software. As soon as you open MX Road, you'll get a startup window which will asks you to either open a project already created or where you can create a new project. So suppose if I'm creating a new project, it asks me to give a project name and specify the location of the project. So I'm going to specify a location of the project, and I'm giving the project as design. So once I give the project name and the location, I'll get this interface. In this MX Road interface, you can see a title bar, you can see a menu bar, you can see the options of display. Similarly, this is the style toolbar, and this is the zoom toolbar, this is the graphic window, this is the output window, and this is our status bar. In the title bar, we can see the location of the file as well as the name of the drawing file. Similarly, in menu file, we have different menus of like file, view, tools, design. In this display options, you can erase the plan drawing, then display the MX new models. Like here, whatever model is chosen, that model will be displayed. So you have an option to either erase everything that is there or to display this current model over the current drawing. So we'll get to know it once we start with the project. Here, this is our style toolbar where you can change the line width, line style, and this is option zoom toolbar where you have different zooming options like zoom in, zoom out, and also updating the views and all. This is our graphic window where the MX data is drawn. This is our output window where whatever input we have given or whatever command we have given, that commands or that output will be displayed here. So suppose if you have loaded something, if you give input of some file, then here you'll see whether that input is done or not. That means if something is appearing here or if some commands is all executed, then it will show in the output window. And this is our status bar where it shows the if we give some command or if some data is being processed, and here we can see what's the status of those things. So this is the interface of MX Road. The menu bar, I have various options like file. File usually has an options for opening a new file or inputting some data, or also importing, exporting, and also printing options are there. In the view menu, it provides you options to hide or delete the graphic, and also options to go to line mode. Line mode is nothing but you have to enter the code or commands, and then that will be displayed on the screen. In tools option, you have commands or you have options to change the line style, text style, and also macro symbols. In design options, it provides you the major tools to create your proposed road design. In analysis option or in an analysis tool, we have various tools to triangulate and also to make the sections and contours. In modify options, In modify, you have an options to edit the strings, models, and the point. Similarly, in display option, you have tools to display model information on a display window. In draw options, you have the tools to create drawing for plotting and exporting on a particular location. Similarly, you have a visualize options where you can see the 3D views and all. In report, you have reporting tools. Similarly, you have quantities manager in the quantities, and you can have different add-ins also, and there is a CAD menu to facilitate the CAD drawings. And in help options, you can get the online help from the MX website. So this is the interface of the MX Now from the next video, we can go into how to input the data in MX and to carry out different functions using MX Thank you.